How y'all doing? I want to talk to y'all about a couple of things. Okay. One thing is make sure you keep a weight chart of all your, write down the weights of all your puppies. Write down what they weigh every day at some point of the day. You don't have to do it 3-4 times a day or none of that. But just every day, write down their weight at least once or twice. That way, if one of them getting distressed, a big component to the stress is like weight loss and lethargicness and stuff like that. If they get weight loss or they get lethargic or something like that, or they not moving like the other ones, or loss of appetite, it's a lot of stuff that come into factor. But by all means, like I say, by all means, write down the weight. That one little thing could save you a lot of time at the vet, because if you do get to the point where all your little remedies don't work and you got to take one of them to the vet, you will have a chart with their weight. You have a chart with maybe they stools if they done slowed down, and on top of like the stools, if they slow down, you have a weight on like the amount of urine. Like if it was just a couple of drips, you've been and wrote that down because it's unusual. When you keep a chart, everything that's unusual, you write it down. So that's the main reason I said keep a chart with the things that you see that you deem fit to keep on there though. Now, a problem I've been having with these pups, in days of like maybe for the past 2 days, is bowel movements. Now, as you can see, all of them are eating. They eating, their appetites haven't changed. But what happened was their feces ended up becoming like hard. It went from runny to hard, and when it went from runny to hard, they didn't want to pass them. They didn't want to have bowel movements. So since they didn't want to have bowel movements because their feces was hard, what was happening was they was getting backed up, and that's dangerous for a puppy to get backed up because they'll get dehydrated, they'll eat less, and stuff like that. So what I did for them is I take I think this is like a 3 milliliter cc, 3 milliliter, the smallest one you can find. This is the one that I had because I ordered a lot of them. So I took this, and I took a water bottle, and I filled it up with hot out of the faucet water, but not so hot that it'll burn you. And I put in 2 drops of dish liquid. So I put in the 2 drops of dish liquid, and this guy was having problems. I shook it up, and I put the syringe. I took the syringe, and I stuffed it right in his bottom. I didn't just do it now, but he shell shocked. So I stuffed it right in his bottom, and I pushed the water in slowly. Now, one thing that's good about trying this is it's just water, and you putting it in the pup, so you hydrating him, so to speak. So if nothing else happens, you hydrated your pup a little bit, but you didn't hurt him. So when you shoot that up in there, it either come back out on its own, or it'll come out when you stimulate me, and you can repeat that like twice in a day, maybe. I wouldn't do it too much more than that, but twice maybe in a day. And sometimes they won't even need the whole syringe. But what that does, it loosens everything up. Now, if that don't work, mineral oil is a laxative. So you can use mineral oil. And you can even take a little olive oil and put it in the syringe and shoot it in their rear. And when you shoot the olive oil in there, it's it's lubey, so it'll loosen some of that stuff up in there. But yeah, it's a lot of ways you can go about it if they not producing stool. But those are some of the best techniques, the ones I just brought up to y'all. And today is not his lucky day, but it's y'all lucky day, because y'all about to see what I'm gonna do for him to try to get him to pass a stool. Okay. So he a little hungry right now. And we're not gonna worry about that. We're trying to get a stool out of him. Now this not gonna be easy because they don't like this. So some of them will take it easy, some of them won't. But I'm going in because, like I said, he been having problems. So no matter what, I'm gonna do it just because of that. So I just squirt a little bit in there, and you don't shove it in there, and you don't push it in there fast, and you don't shove the needle in there like that. You just trying to loosen up some of that stool in there. Now he should give me some. If not, what I do is I sit him down, I wait an hour, and I do it again. And like with the mineral oil, I haven't tried that yet. I ordered some so I can see what's going on with it. But they not that bad. They done passed A stool. They just not going as much as I want them to. And Mom, she's stimulating them a little bit. But what it is I done took so much of her job from her that she'll do it, but she's not as on it as me, can I say? Like far as if they didn't go, she won't even, it's not a thing to her, but she'll keep rubbing them. She'll keep licking them or whatever like that. But I said it's not a thing to her because she won't, it's not a big problem if they don't go. And like I say, I'll repeat this maybe once, maybe twice, but I won't go crazy with it. But now I'm going to take the olive oil. Now what this is going to do, this going to loosen everything up and create like a slickness to it. So I'm going to take the olive oil, and even though he passed a little bit, we'll take the olive oil. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not. He passing. He passing already. Yep. He passing. Yeah. He passing the stool. Just with the soap and water. He didn't even get to the second part. And this will have them crying a lot, and they won't get a lot of sleep and stuff like that. And I might still give him the olive oil if he don't give me enough of it. You know, just because it'll loosen things up. It create a slick barrier in there, and it'll loosen things up like the warm water and the warm water and the dish liquid, you know. Because sometimes it'll just be dried up in there because they haven't went. Once they start going regularly, like I say, like 10 days, you don't have to really, you can still do this until you see for yourself that they all are going. But if you can see he going, I ain't mean to do y'all like that at lunchtime or dinner time or whatever you're having. But yeah, as you can see, he's going. And he haven't went since this morning. So like I say, once they get used to pushing it out themselves, once their eyes get open and they alertness and awareness get a little better, then, you know. And I'm not going to make him do too much. He did enough. So what I'm going to do now, because I'm rubbing them and stimulating them and shoving things on them and all that, I'm going to put a little A&D ointment on here, whatever you have. Do not use diaper rash. Do not use diaper rash because if mama lick it, it do something to her. Because mama will lick this off, so it won't do nothing to mama. All right, somebody else got to come up off of here. Yeah, but like I say, with these dogs, it's more than just throw them on the mama, throw the mama in the cage and just have some puppies. It's bigger than that. So I want y'all to just understand that, you know, if you newly beginning breeding, I don't know everything. I'm not new to this though, but I don't know every single thing that it is to know. But one thing I do know is it don't take long for things to go bad with these puppies. 1 minute you'll be saying, oh, I gotta, 1 minute you'll be saying, oh, I gotta check such and such. And the next minute you'll be wishing you had more time. Because It only take a couple of minutes for things to turn from bad to worse with these pups. These pups ain't like grown dogs. A grown dog could carry a virus for weeks and you won't even know. This puppy, when he gets sick, it's downhill. It's nothing you can do. It's downhill from here. It's not like he gonna get sick and you gonna have time to watch him get better. No. Like I say, it's downhill when they get sick. So you gotta be on them. And if you somebody who work and you don't got nobody to watch them that's reliable, get a whelper, pay a whelper. Because if you don't, it could be the matter of life and death. You can leave the mama in there with them if you want to. A lot of people do that. And you can just hope she don't smash one or pray for the best and all that. Or you can hire a whelper and protect your investment, and not only just your investment, because it's not all about money, but the animal itself. You can, protect it from, possibly having a bad incident. Yeah, so it's a lot that come into play with these things, man. I ain't trying to scare y'all away from your little dream if you always wanted to breed, but just make sure you know what come with the territory is all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you. Just know what come with the territory, because things could change in an instance. An instance. I'm going to do all the black ones first so I won't forget. Yeah, things could change in an instance with these things. Yeah, in an instance. Like, not even, like, you won't even believe it. I'm telling you. This shit, man, one minute you'll be rubbing a puppy and loving it to death, and the next minute he'll be on his way out of here. It happens just that fast. Some of them now, and another thing when you're doing this, if you try to put that syringe in there and it fights you, that means they already got something right there that's ready to come out. So you can just keep trying that way, because if it fights you and you get resistance, that means they pushing. You don't want to rupture nothing. So make sure you are as delicate as possible when you're doing that. Like, when I don't have to speak on how delicate you got to be. You can't this is not something you can play with. This is a life. And see, he been going through it for the last probably 3-4 days. Now he not sick or nothing. He been giving me a little race car stain, but he ain't been giving me a lot of number 2, a lot of stools. So I just keep working with him though. I don't want him to get raw. So a lot of times I work with him for a minute and I try to get him. Sometimes I'll get something, sometimes I won't. But one thing I don't like to do is overwork them, and don't let them strain too much. And when you see that, a little drip of blood, that means that's not blood, but I'm saying that's like from him, from me rubbing him so much. I'm trying to get this in him, but he ain't letting me. He ain't cooperating. I was having problems with him before. I always have problems with him. Well, you better push. You better push then. Hold on. Yeah. So you really just, this is trial and effort. This is just an at-home remedy. This is something that sometimes take time, sometimes work right away. But you keep trying, and you see he got a lot of movement, so he not sick or nothing. See, if he wasn't moving like this, he'd be at the vet, and he'd be getting a fluid injection. But the fact that he's still eating and doing everything he's supposed to do, then I can try to skip a stool and come back later, even though I don't want to. But as long as he urinate, which he's doing, as long as he urinate, then I know he's not dehydrated. I can rub him for a little while longer if Rome wasn't built in a day. As long as I don't see no more blood, no blood or nothing like that, or his rear end ain't swollen, I still rub him a little bit. He'll try. And like I say, he done passed soon, so it ain't no 911. He doing that because I stopped him from eating and he's straining. And see, I can easily come back to him. But see, they be crying and whining all night. They don't stop, girl. They don't. Yeah, see, I put some ointment on him and come back to him. Sometimes you let them get so full where they can't hold it in, and then you can get them. But yeah, you gotta almost play mama to these things, whether you want to or not. And his belly ain't hard either, so that's another thing. If their stomach ain't hard, then you can kind of roll with that too. His stomach ain't hard. Like if his stomach was hard, that'd mean he not urinating or nothing. So he doing some things correctly. Trying to catch me another one. Y'all gonna love him. Y'all gonna love him. He give me big problems. If you rooting for the puppies, you gonna love him because he give me big problems, y'all. Big problems. I'm finna show y'all this clown. Yes, he gives me big problems. He not gonna be a happy camper at all. Now what he might do though is he might go right away. Because the last time I made him go, he might not go is what I meant. Because the last time I made him go, he gave me everything he had. And he went. And when I tell you, oh yeah, he going already. Yeah, he going already. He gave me everything he had, y'all. So I didn't think he would give me anything today. This evening, because he gave me everything he had. Now, they 7 days today. So, tomorrow. So I'm expecting their eyes to open in the next 3 to 5 days. And then we'll really get a glimpse inside of something crazy when they start seeing. Because when they start seeing is when they really start developing into these little monsters. Because they get to grabbing on each other and playing with each other and all of that. But yeah, if you a breeder and you got a litter on the ground, man, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, and watch these babies all day, because like I say, it'll change in an instant. It'll change in an instant, y'all. And if you a breeder, you know that. It'll change in an instant. Man, I done lost whole litters before. A whole litter. And I'm not the type of person to get mad because of the money. I look at the money, but I get mad because I lost a whole litter. I had a whole litter and they stopped breathing. They gone. Like, I get mad about that quicker. And see, like I say, he may or may not give me something. I really want to shoot him up. Yeah, I really want to shoot him up. I really want to shoot him up. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna do him like that. I ain't gonna give him the business. Let me see what's going on with you, though. Yeah. I'm gonna put some of this on you and come back to you later. And see, tonight might be a bad night for him because a lot of them ain't going like that. So tonight might be a little crybaby night for him. We'll see. The more I touch on him and get into him with him, the more I find out. I got one more black one. And there's the old big face over there. I got 2 more black ones. They trying to walk already, y'all. Yeah. Now see, his stomach a little tight. So I'm gonna need something out of him. I don't care what I gotta do. I can't leave out this room without him giving me something. Cause see what happens when they don't give you a stool, they stomach believes they're full. So when they start eating, that's how they health go down, start deteriorating. Their stomach tells them every day, oh, we full, because we didn't pass the stool. So they eat like 10 minutes, and that's just enough to get themselves together and hydrate themselves, but it's not enough to grow and gain weight. So each day that they don't pass the stool, their body tell them, each feeding that they don't pass the stool, their body is telling them, oh, your stomach is full, you don't need nothing else. So they're not putting enough nutrition in their body. So that's how they get dehydrated, one of the ways. Now, another thing, puppies only have 3 reasons that they're crying. They either cold, they either hungry, or they either cold, they either hungry, or they backed up. So if they not cold, if you know your room is a good temperature and the puppies are spread it out, that's what let you know you got a warm temperature if the puppies are spread it out. Now for you to get to your spot with the temperature, I say 78 between 83. But for you to get to that perfect spot with your temperature, how you do it, keep cutting your temp source down a little by little, 5 degrees, 5 degrees. When you see the puppies gather up together, that lets you know you can't go no lower than that, because if they bunched up, they cold. So that's how you figure out your temp if you a beginning breeder. Because even your 78 might not be, and it's gonna sound crazy, but your 78 might not be the 78 that's might not be that 78. So what you want to do is what I'm telling you, keep cutting it down until you get like a certain read. When you get that read, when you get them bunched up, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm doing 3 things. When you get them bunched up, then you know you shouldn't be at that temp. Turn that up 10 degrees, and that's your temp, because they're unbunched if you turn that up 10 degrees. Yeah, so that's how you really find out what you're working with on the temp. Yeah, that's how you find out what you're working with on the temp. You see, I need him to go to the bathroom, period. I can't accept no for an answer. He got to give me a race car track or something. He got to give me something. If I ain't mistaken, yep, here he come. Yep. I don't know everything, man, but I pick things up along the way. In 16 and a half years of breeding, well, it's 17 now. I've been saying 16 for 2 years almost. So it's 17 now, but yeah, you're not going to get them all to pass every day. All the time. But, just make sure that'll cut down on a lot of the uncomfortableness and the sleeping and stuff. And always put something on them. If you rubbing them, if you stimulating your own puppies, always put something on them. Always. Like put something on their bottom. And make sure it's something that mama can lick off and not get sick. So there he go. Now, where Blue Boy at? Come on, he always tight. He not too tight today. And me and him had a falling out the other day because he didn't want to do what he was supposed to do. Yep, this Blue Boy. This the Blue Boy. Well, we named him Blue Boy because he's a blue boy. Now, we're going to try him without anything. He been doing all right. He was one of the ones that was not giving me stools all the time. And like I say, it's just because they stool turning hard and they don't want to push it because it's hard. Yeah, these pups, man, it's like I say, it's up and down with them. Anything can happen to them. Yeah, anything can happen to them, man, at any given time. You don't got long to figure it out either. If something happened to them, you got to start troubleshooting ASAP. You don't got long to figure out what's wrong with them, because they not gonna give you 2 weeks like your big bull. Your mama gonna give you 2 weeks to find out what's wrong with her before she start falling off, cause she's older. Her immune system is up. These puppies not gonna give you that type of time. They're not going to give you that type of time. They're going to give you a 2 to 3 day window to find out what's going on with them. And they're going to start checking out. Their organs going to start shutting down. they gonna lose the will to eat. Cause like I told you, they gonna be eating a little bit, and cause their body gonna be full, so they gonna be eating a little bit at a time. They not even gonna be able to tell you nothing. Yeah, so they not gonna give you no warn. They gonna give you some warning signs. You gotta heed to them though. Yeah, and I had times when I come in here when some of them don't pass the stool a couple of times. When I come in that third or fourth time and I know they ain't did it, me and them finna have it. They already know I gotta get it. I'm gonna drag it out of them. Like, see, these, the last time I came in here, I was in here at 8. All of these took a stool. So the fact that they having problems with it, if they do 2 a day, I can accept that. What I can't accept is if they don't give me nothing. Like, if they don't give me nothing, not a race car track and they draws, nothing. I got to have something. And a lot of my videos are not going to be as flossy as everybody else's because I'm not trying to show out. I'm just breeding dogs. So I'm going to have on my dog clothes. These is dog clothes I got on. If you don't have none, go to Burlington and buy you some. Oh, Lord. He going to give me the business tonight. He is not going tonight. He's not going tonight. He don't know what you heard. He ain't going tonight. Got him though. Yep, and like I say, man, this an all-night game too, cause I gotta play this game with them till about 4 in the morning, and then I can probably take about a couple hours of sleep. I'll probably get about 2-3 hours if everything go right. And like I say, I squirted him up. I want something out of him. He one of the ones that gotta give me something. You know, the only way I stop is if he get irritated down there. Then I stop. But for the most part, he one of the ones I gotta have something from. He ain't give me nothing the last couple of times. Well, he gave me something at 8, but he didn't give me nothing before that. So he still backed up. And see, they'll be whining all night. And they mama will be up because she'll be mad because they whining. Well, by now, I looked at him on my camera. She wasn't up like as annoyed as she usually be because she knows she gonna get out now. She knows she gonna get up under him. You know, so she wasn't as elusive as what should I call it? Can't think of the word I'm trying to say. She wasn't as agitated. Oh, see, he gave me something. He giving me something. He didn't want to, but he is. See, it hurt them to pass this because they not used to it. They not used to passing this. This hard. This ain't that runny stuff they squirting out when they first was born. This stuff hard, so they don't like it. But I try to get it out of them because I got 3 of them that cry all the time, and I know why it is. Where they whine here and there periodically throughout the night. I know what it is. It's they not passing stools all the time. But like I say, this only lasts a few days to a week, so as long as they passing something, then you good. But if they not, because even, you know, like passing gas is even like a good thing for them. It make them feel empty. Yeah, and he gave me enough. He don't got to give me nothing else, even though he probably got a little more in him. I don't want them straining too much. That's another thing. Y'all don't want these dogs straining too much, man. And I always put something on their rear end that's healthy for mama. Don't forget them, you know. Because you'll mess mama up. You'll mess mama up if she licking on like freaking baby products that's for your baby rash and all that, you know. You'll mess her up, you know. You can make her sick. So you got to remember that when you putting stuff on these puppies, whatever you putting on them, mama gonna lick it off at some point. Yeah, just that brown boy. He hard. Yeah, but mama gonna lick that off at some point. So you gotta know that. Yep, he coming already with it. Yeah, he taking a crap already. He was all ready for me. Yeah. And I've been loosening these puppies up for 2 days with all kind of stuff. Olive oil, soapy water. I've been doing everything. This is a combination. You can even give them the olive oil orally, but don't give them a lot. Just put a little bit on their gums. Just a little light amount on their gums. And he was giving me something and he stopped. So see, I'm enemas him for probably. I'm giving him enemas for probably. I'm giving him enemas for. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, to make sure all almost present and accounted for. I'm giving them enemas for like the next 3 days because reason being, over time, like over a 2 or 3 day span, if you do this, it'll loosen them up and it'll make their bowels used to pushing that type of blockage out. So that'll help you out in the long run. And what you do want to do too is put some lube on this because this is another thing that make them raw. If you just shoving this up in them, So you want a little lube on this. Just on the end. And you don't got to do it for every dog because this going to stay on here. Mm-hmm. And you want to do this quick. Because they not going to lay still forever for you. You saw that. You came up out of that. But yeah, man, I do it for all of them until I see them passing them on a regular. Once I see them passing on a regular, or once I can just get it at least out of 4 times a day, if I can get it 2, then I know they not dehydrated. But if I can't get nothing out of a puppy, then I already know what type of night he finna have. And I already know what type of night I'm finna have. Don't forget what they do affect you too. Yeah, so you want to get some sleep pinches in between here and there. Cause after this, I got to go let all my big dogs out. And I got some puppies that's 9 months. I got to let them out and let them hydrate themselves and all that. Now, I ain't going to go too hard with him because he showed me that he can pass a stool. So I ain't going to go too hard with him. I'm going to wait till he stop pushing and I'm going to just let him go. Wait till he stop pushing and I'm going to just let him go. And see, he just start pushing. I'm going to let him go. I'm going to put something on his bottom too. Because even though it's not irritated, I don't want it to get that way. Because I got another week to be rubbing on them. All right, I got that black one over there. That's hiding. This white face, stay giving me problems. Stay giving me problems. Yep, this white face. He gonna be nice. He gonna be nice. Now, I expect to have a problem out of him right off. I've been having problems out of him since he landed on planet Earth. I've been having problems with whiteface. So I'm not expecting today to be any different at all. I'm not expecting him to ever give me a break. Right now, I know he's not going to give me a break. Yeah. You up? Go on, eat some of your food. Eat some of your food, girl. I'll be with you in a minute. And see, that's another thing I like about pandas. She know exactly when they've had enough and when to get up. She know they was falling asleep on her nipples and stuff. She know they full. And see, he giving me a little something right away, man. That's a good sign. He giving me something right away. That's a good sign. Got an Amber Alert. And if you want to lock in on one of these puppies, man, I got my phone number is 470-862-4616. 470-862-4616 if you want to lock in on one of these puppies. No females are available. All females are spoken for. All 3 picks of females are gone. So if you want to get in on one of these, then just let me know. Yeah. He gave me a little something. He ain't giving me nothing big, but he gave me enough to let me know that he released some gas so he won't be bloated and acting crazy tonight, because they've been going, y'all. And then I still got 2 more times to feed them, so I'm not that concerned at with this time, but it is concerning when it goes more than, more than the average amount of time. And when they stop, if they get to the point where they stop eating, see, like with him, I can wait till I come back in here at 3. I'll be back in here at 3 o'clock, so. Or I might even try him again before I leave out. I gotta take their mama outside right now, so like I say, if y'all want in on this little, 470-862-4616. No females available. We got 6 males. I'm gonna post all 6 of the males that's available on the next video, and that'll probably be at 3 this morning. So if you follow me on YouTube, remember to like, favorite, subscribe. You can hit your notification bell so you can get fresh content as it's available. I'm gonna post a lot because I got puppies. They 1 week today. Happy 1 week to y'all. They 1 week today. I'm gonna get them a treat. I'm gonna get them enemas. And I'm going to get them using the bathroom and going on time so they can quit crying and whining. I'm going to get little dog when I get back. Little mama when I get back. I see her over there whining, but I got to wait till Pan to go to the bathroom and get her. And like I say, man, we out. I'm going to make another video in a little bit. 3 o'clock. Catch me at 3 o'clock for the next filming. Directed by Steven Spielberg. And we out.